The past couple of weeks have been really, really hard. And I haven't had a voice. My emotions been all over the place. Business opportunities growing, my capacity to fulfill the opportunities lessening. Dealing with kids, life. Anyhow, so with that being said, I have gotten to a place where all my trauma has been triggered that have been unresolved for me are coming up, and I am in an emotional crash out, right? And I had a friend ask me, what do I need? And the truth is that, and I was able to articulate it well, that what I need is a me. And so she was like, you just need somebody to be present for you. You need to pray. You need to... Those are the things I do actively, yes. But I don't ask if I need to do them. Because I'm a leader. And so the question is, what does the leader do when they need leadership? Oftentimes in business administration, we are very conscious of recommending that MBA students, future doctors, folks with certain credentials or going to look for certain, high achieving goals. We will recommend that those people get a mentor because we know the power of mentorship. And so I think the assumption is that in life that our leaders and the leadership that we need will come from our parents, our grandparents, especially for people who have the capacity to achieve great things, blah, blah, blah. But there is a huge gap for me that I don't have leadership internally. There is no leader. There's no matriarch or patriarch in my family. There's me. I have me. I'm the first of many to do many things in my family. First education achiever. The point of this video is to give instruction to anyone who is connected to a leader. For anyone who has the privilege being supported by someone who has strong leadership abilities. Don't forget they're human. The way to help a leader is to not ask them what they need. Because the leader, if they need help, they don't know. They're burnt out. So these are some practical things that I think would help anybody, whether you be a child, a wife, a husband, an organizational member, part of a ministry. When the leaders in your life are falling apart, crashing out, when the strong people, the strong friend, is not able to carry it anymore, the first thing you probably should do is tell a joke. Get them out their head. Tell a joke. Make them laugh. The second thing I would suggest is to ask them the last project that they were working on or the big goal that they are working on right now. Because one thing about people who lead, we often are able to overcome situations and circumstances because our attention is focused on our purpose, on our destiny, on our projects. And so the devil is going to come and try to affect the emotions of those who are called to a greater purpose as soon as they get to the point where the purpose that they're working on is about to come into fruition. And so how do you help them? Recenter. Tell a joke. Make them laugh. And they are in an emotional crash out. They're dealing with stuff because the enemy is going to attack. As soon as the person with purpose who is leading everyone gets to the part of the plan where success is about to be reached, I promise you the enemy's coming to attack. And so if you are connected to these folks and you have the ability to affect change in their life, first things first, tell a joke. After you tell a joke, if they're not funny people, touch their heart. Discuss with them the issues of their heart that is of joy, like the places that they connect to emotionally in a good way, right? Like if they were really close with their deceased mom, like, you know, what did your mom always tell you? And let them have that cherished memory, because us leaders, we tend to tell our little stories. And, you know, if you remember, then use what you remember. Second thing is to get them reconnected with whatever the last project is that they were working on. The last thing that they were working on before the attack of the enemy came, identify that thing, right? So if they were working on a proposal to write a research grant, and then all of a sudden the love of their life showed back up and, you know, wanted to talk to them and tell them that they were getting married, you know, like a real Lifetime original movie thing, listen to that story for a brief moment and then go, where are we with the research project? Because people with purpose are able to get to those places in purpose because they can push past emotions because purpose is greater to them in their mind, right? So I need you to, 1, tell a joke, lighten the mood. 2, identify the last project that they were working on. 3, engage them in the project. So they're emotional, they're crying, they want to have their feelings, they had their 24 hours laying down. Now refocus, recenter them. If you can physically get in a space with them, physically get in a space with them. If you could call a meeting, call a meeting. Hey, I need for us to come together so that we can work out this process, right? Look at what they got and get them working. Ask them questions. Push them in purpose. Ignore the emotions. Because I trust me, what they have to do for the world is far more important than the emotions they want to feed. Don't allow them to feed those emotions.